the body remembers that moment when we were too much to be loved. So, this is part 3 of shame and me working through shame. And I'm not a coach. I'm on here showing these in different parts because I don't script or I have notes, but I don't use this is me. I'm showing up authentically in my healing journey because I don't think it should be something we have to pay for, that it's a luxury. It's a rite of passage. So, shame. We often get shamed for being too much when we are just being ourselves. And what I'm doing is I'm working back to that moment, trying to remember that core memory where I was shamed for the first time. And I may not be able to obtain that. We're not always able to obtain that first moment where we felt shame. But what I will do is I'll lay in a somatic meditation where I'm going to try and tap back into that first moment I felt shame. I know what shame feels like in my body now, so I'm able to kind of rewind time and go, was it here? Was it when this happened, based off of memories? But trying to go within the body to figure out what it felt like. And then as soon as I feel that shame, for me, like I said, it's a little feeling, but it's big. And it gets very scary very fast. And I feel threatened. And I feel my body's going to go into fight or flight. So it's entering that state. So one of the biggest things I'm going to do is to calm myself by breathing, reassuring myself that I'm okay. I am, after all, igniting an emotion in my body that wouldn't be happening if I weren't trying to dig it up. So somatic practice goes that way. And then I'm going to run through my inner dialogue at that time. So what was I thinking in my head that first time I felt shame? I'm going to speak directly to my little me. I'm going to be super honest with Tina, and I'm going to say, hey, you're feeling really overwhelmed and like you're too much, but you didn't do anything wrong. You're acting from a place of true self and authenticity. All you need to do is explain a little bit more, or perhaps all you need to do is give yourself some soothing comfort and say, this doesn't need to change who you are. This is just learning. There's many things you can say. I'm just ad-libbing there what feels right, literally in the moment here. But at the end of the day, we're only trying to belong in that moment. And we want to try and go back and nurture that little one who didn't feel like they belonged, who felt like their security was threatened and that they were not going to get the love they deserve and need. Now you're going to do an embodiment repair kind of thing. So you're going to reconnect to that moment as well, stay in that moment. This is all happening quickly. I'm just stepping you through it. And you're going to offer yourself safety and warmth. And you're going to let yourself know that you are loved. You're loved by yourself always, but as children and even as young adults, we outsource for love if we never learned how to love ourselves. And this is part of the biggest journey, I think, for most humans is self-love. Especially in today's day.